Yeah, thank you all for coming out. I want to meet each and every one of you. How many of you have gotten our email? The email for my campaign? I'm asking that out of curiosity. Like, hands up, because no, there's a particular email. I'm just trying to get a sense of how ubiquitous that has been. Thank you. Who am I? I mean, I don't know. I haven't had a chance to meet everybody in this room, though some of you I know intimately, not intimately well. One of you I know intimately. We founded the Lakewood Ranch Democrats in our house in 2008. I am a 27-year member of the Florida Bar. I practice civil law and workers' compensation. I've had my own firm for 18 years now. It's a very niche kind of practice, but it does give me an opportunity to be experienced in statutory construction. I'm a first-time candidate. I've not run for office before, which separates me distinctly from my primary opponent, to be sure. I know, I mean, I've voted for Jan many times, and I would do well to hear her where it comes to policy. Why I'm running is because I'd like to put a new face on District 16 Democrats. We've lived in Lakewood Ranch for 22 years. We've raised our 4 children here: Grace, Hope, Faith, and Chance. Grace graduated from New College, and we were down there marching. Grace is home right now. She lives in the Netherlands, but she happens to be home right now for a couple of weeks. Hope is a rising senior at UCF. She's a film major. Faith is a, what?
They were really little back
then. They were little, yeah, we were canvassing. We have pictures of canvassing for Obama back then with all of our little kids running around.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Faith is a rising sophomore at UCF, and Chance is a rising senior at Lakewood Ranch High School. What do we stand for? I mean, I stand for all of the deep blue things that we all care about. Most of all, preserving democracy.
Yeah.
Standing up to fascism,
Yeah.
holding insurrectionists accountable for undermining democracy. Restoring women's reproductive health care rights. Lisa's a big part of that. You know, we're all going to vote for Lisa because we need to get rid of the Republican supermajority in the House. Again, I'm going to steal her thunder on that. But, you know, the law of the land needs to be restored to Roe v. Wade. And the only way to do that is to take over both houses of Congress and then pass the laws that make it happen. And so Kamala can sign it. You know, Vern claims to be good on the environment. I watched his debate with David in 2016, where David, who did a great job and ran a good campaign, missed an opportunity where Vern literally during the debate, if you've seen it, shrugged off getting $100,000 from Big Sugar and touted after the commercial break getting $8 million for Moat Marine to find out what the cause of red tide was. And that was a big opportunity to point out to everybody who was watching that no small part of the cause of red tide is Big Sugar. So Vern will say, and it was pointed out to me today, that Vern will say that he's doing things that he's not doing. For example, taking credit for infrastructure that the Biden administration has made happen and that he has voted against. It was the airport extension. He is perfectly willing to talk out of both sides of his mouth. And yet he doesn't show up here. He doesn't come to this district, except every 2 years like weeds, his signs pop up at the intersections. He never comes, and he never has to, because we're not challenging him properly. And I think it's time to challenge him properly.
Yes.
I intend to challenge him properly. I believe we have a path to victory here. This beautiful paradise we live in is far more purple than we give it credit for and that we have seen it to be, because with all due respect, we're not running the right kind of campaign. And I believe we can run the right kind of campaigns to flip 16 blue right now. So I'm asking for your vote. Trent for Congress, the number 4, TrentForCongress.com. If you want to know how to give us money, I want to tell you all the ways you can do it. Because we need it. As you know, Vern is the second wealthiest guy in Congress. He can, with the lint at the bottom of his pocket, drown us in money. Something that he has been willing to do against conventional campaigns that have been run against him in this district in the last 9 terms. We're not running that kind of campaign. We're running a different campaign model, and that campaign model is intended to give us a path to victory to flip 16 blue this time. Thank you.